So we just checked our bags, and it was $20 a bag, which is a lot more than I thought. But now we're at Union Station, and we are unencumbered by our baggage, and we're going to figure out what we want to do. So I think what we want to do is walk out and go as far down the mall as we can, right?
In about an hour.
In about an hour. Our target is to walk from here to Lincoln.
And see what we can.
That may be unrealistic, but we're going to find out. And then, so walk out, maybe get a lift back if we need to.
Yeah.
We're going to do some research and figure out who these people are. All right. So is this our first location?
No. Sorry, it's over there.
I wonder what that is.
Yeah, I don't know what that is.
Okay. So you're on camera now.
We're here
Here being
in Washington, D.C.
actually on the mall, right?
Actually, well, almost. I don't think technically, but we're about to be.
I think this counts as the mall.
Oh, okay.
And it's been how long? 15 minutes since we left Union Station.
15 minutes since we left Union Station. We believe that we're not, we don't think you should collect stamps, or we're not going to collect stamps for sites we haven't actually been to. So we're seeing right now how difficult it is to go to locations and then find the stamp for them without having done a ton of pre-planning.
And you think that around here, not there.
Not there. I think that is the George Gordon Meade Memorial, which is one of the sites we want to go to.
Take a picture of that big blue chicken. So this is getting extra special attention because it's our very first memorial, right? Now that's George Meade right there. Okay, then. I think George Meade was the Civil War general at Gettysburg. Arwen's going to correct and edit that, but I'm pretty sure that's right.
It is. It says here.
That's a little bit of context there.
Gettysburg.
No, all right, hang on. Go. Okay. Yeah, there we go.
We could go to the Ulysses S. Grant Memorial.
We should, yeah.
Or Dwight D. Eisenhower, but they're not like moving us towards Lincoln.
We should do Grant, because we just did Meade.
Okay.
It's thematically consistent.
Okay.
If we don't get to Lincoln today, it will still be a successful trip, right? What's our objective today?
I would like to get a stamp.
A stamp, right?
How can I? There we go.
All right, so where are we?
We are in front of the Capitol building. No. Yeah?
Yeah.
And we are getting ready to go to the Grant Memorial. Ulysses S. Grant. Behind those trees.
All right, just like he did in Wilderness Camp. Well, whatever. So this is turning into, unintentionally, our first two stops have been Civil War generals.
Yeah, which makes me think we should have planned it that way.
There was no way for us to plan it that way because the National Park Service makes it very hard to think thematically about the stamps. But how great would it be to have a book of Civil War sites, even a section on generals?
There was a Civil War book for the 150th anniversary, which is now out of print, and I don't know that you could actually get stamps in it.
Okay, so everything is taking longer than we thought, but longer than we should have thought because we're stopping to take photos and sketch and everything.
Yeah.
We're still basically at the Capitol. Oops.
Whoa.
Whoa.
Well, let's walk to Eisenhower.
Okay. And I just wanted us to capture, like, if we were to walk down to Washington,
The Washington Monument.
the Washington Monument, what would count as going to the Washington Monument? And what we had decided was taking a photograph within the circle of the flags at the base, right?
Yeah.
There's no requirement to actually go up it.
No, because I'm not doing that.
Yeah. Okay. Whether we get there or not, we're not sure. I mean, I can
I
see
don't
it
think we're going to get
down there, but our map says it's a half-hour walk, which is a bit further than we want to go right now. But it's not out of the question once we get on the actual mall. It's just a hop and a skip down there. Trying to figure out where to get these stamps. This may actually be breaking news for the collectors as to where to get the George Meade stamp. I got to think that
The
that's
real
not.
collectors know.
I bet that's not one of the hot ticket items. There's Arwen walking over. It's probably a vent shaft for the metro. It's like when you're in a museum and there's an empty space on the wall, everyone stares at it thinking it's art. I think this is about... Look at that little bastard. Yeah, little rat bastard just hanging out.
It's part of the memorial.
Oh, well, this is really pretty remarkable then. It's just a beautiful big...
I think that's what it is.
This is kind of a memorial I would like. Just big. But I wonder why it is what it is.
Well, because the audio tour.
Yeah.
Good architects are very
I mean, we're
vision
into the
is-
stamps, but we're not into the art. Come on.
Oh, there's another one over there.
Oh, so there's got to be something. It's got to mean something.
Yeah. I mean,
Aside from being just awesomely cool.
well, this whole thing is for him.
But not this building.
No, that's one of the departments. Department of
We're going to find out. It says right here. Department of Education. I thought that had been shut down.
Yeah, is anybody still
I
there?
don't see any lights. When are there lights on?
Wow.
I don't know who those dudes are behind him. Is that like Dulles and the CIA people? I don't know. Probably, right? Or Marshall. Here's Eisenhower as the military leader. So you see both sides of him. You see the Grand General Chief of military army stuff. And over here, quiet, determined president, wielding authority in a civilian suit. And then you have these two awesome chimneys, one there and one over here. And they're just awesome. And we're going to do some research off camera and figure out what they are. That, I think, is the airspace. So we sort of walked right by this without noticing. You see this tapestry. Like, that's really incredible. And of course it changes with the seasonal light. And the building behind it is the education department, which apparently Eisenhower was instrumental in founding. So we learned a lot in there. That tapestry is incredible. Like, that is what memorials are supposed to do. It's kind of blow your mind a little bit. Yeah, this is yours, right? Everyone's going to be looking at where. Which one's this? How are these organized on your page? By location. Oh, okay. I'm just kind of blown away.
It's a really nice.
This tapestry thing takes up an entire city block.
Yeah.
So this is a really impressive memorial. I think you'll hear, I did some back chatter behind my filming of the tapestry about how awesome this is. And
Yeah.
we never would have come here except because it was a location to get stamps.
Yeah.
This memorial is fantastic.
Yeah, and the store was a great spot to get stamps.
Yeah.
All right, we're at the American Veterans Disabled for Life Memorial. It's much bigger than it looks on the map.
It's basically a whole street corner.
Yeah.
Not just a street corner, got half a block of a street corner with this very kind of geometric structure to it.
Yeah.
I'm going to take a look and see. Probably a good time to go skateboarding here.
All right, we're leaving our last stop, which was the Japanese American Memorial.
It's a very compelling memorial. So you walk in, it's right behind us, the entry door. And on the walls are these sites with tens of thousands of people, numbers underneath them. So I knew about Japanese American internment. But this memorial has done what a memorial should do. It just made immediately present the scale and scope of what's being memorialized.
Yeah.
And then as we were walking out, so this was done by Roosevelt.
The internment.
The internment, right? And at least in my worldview, Roosevelt's an icon, right? For a good president, not like.
It really makes you think this was a very unassuming from the outside, but quite powerful memorial.
Okay. And like you said, should we even be a country?
This really makes you think.